This
on
is
the cards.
ridiculous. This idea that they're going to be banning clothing, and it's already been proposed by the government. This is something that they're just going to do it. I'm just going to say they're going to do it. It's not like they might do it. They will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to explain what this ban is?
So the ban is to make a legal change, like a legal framework, basically, that would allow for fines. So police could give on-the-spot fines or even jail time if a person on Chinese soil, so this could be anyone, not just Chinese citizens, are wearing clothing that offends the sensibilities of the Chinese people. And what that actually means is if you're wearing something that the government doesn't like, then that's illegal.
And we've shown it on the show before where girls wearing kimonos, Japanese kimono, to take photos in the park or whatever, have been reprimanded and shouted at and forced to leave by like old grandpas and stuff.
Well, in Shanghai, actually, they detained a woman last year for wearing a kimono in public.
Yeah.
They put her in jail.
Yeah, it's crazy. And remember, there was a woman that was working at a Japanese restaurant, and that was her uniform.
Yeah.
And remember when China you had to take COVID tests every day, like multiple times? She went to her COVID test. They turned her away because she was wearing a Japanese kimono.
She was like crying and stuff. She was like, it's my uniform at work.
She had to go get changed, come and stand in a queue again for like 2 hours to get tested before she could go to work or whatever.
Yes.
It's pathetic. So especially right now with this whole Fukushima water treatment thing that China's going completely ballistic about, Japan's the number one enemy once again.
Yeah.
And so wearing any kind of Japanese clothing or like a Japanese school uniform or a Japanese flag will definitely be deemed as hurting the Chinese people.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. The reason I brought this up, I don't want to use words like definitely because
definitely. I'm going to say definitely.
Right, but the point is, the reason this is making the news is that people in China are so confused and angry at how opaque the law is. There is no rule.
That's just like their starting quarrels and rumors law that they use to just get rid of anyone they don't like.
Right, so that's why I wanted to show this older article. This is from March. It says Chinese women are dressing up in school uniforms from other countries as prep comeback goes global. So this became a massive thing in China.
Yes.
And this is the kind of thing that we're seeing a follow-up to. So we're talking political T-shirts, maybe shirts with weed leaves on them. Definitely LGBT stuff is being banned.
Yeah.
We've seen video evidence of that now.
Yeah.
Any sort of like thing that represents another country that China doesn't like could potentially be deemed offensive to the country. Right.
Yeah.
So we have some quotes here from Chinese people on the internet.
Yeah, because of course the Chinese people don't want this.
No. I mean, this is another one of those things that are taking away something people love.
Yeah,
right?
remember this guy, this Chad who escaped on a jet ski? He got detained and in a lot of trouble, and he actually got exit banned. He had to escape the country.
He ran away on a jet ski. He rules.
Yeah, he does. He's such a Chad.
Yeah. Anyway, this dude escaped and went to South Korea.
Yeah.
We just wanted to remind you guys of that story. It just happened. But anyway, he was famous for wearing that shirt against Xi Jinping. And guess what? Now this clothing ban comes under, to the front.
Yeah. So here are a couple of quotes. What do we got here?
So this is from Weibo. It says, will wearing a suit and tie count? Because think about it. A suit and tie is a Western appearance.
Yeah, you see like what I'm wearing here?
Well, guess who also wears those?
Well, Xi Jinping and every
CCP official.
Politburo. Yeah. Why is it called Politburo? Why can't it be like political bureau or something? Because Politburo sounds so lame.
Bureau sucks.
I always have trouble spelling that.
No one knows how to spell it.
No one knows.
Actually, it changes each time.
Yeah, it's like
my theory.
B-E-U-E-U.
It's like Toy Story, when the people leave the room and the toys come to life. Bureau actually changes spelling.
I hate that. Like, just call it an office, damn it. Why are you using this French word?
Bureau.
Yeah.
Anyway. Will wearing a suit and tie count? I love that. I think that was really good. Marxism originated in the West.
Yeah.
Think about this. So in China, you're forced to learn Marxism.
Yeah.
This is not cultural Marxism or any of that hubbub. Don't bring this, domestic politics. And they actually have to go to a Marxism class and Xi Jinping thought class in college and in elementary school now. Would its presence in China also count as hurting national feelings? So these things that China really latches onto, would that count as hurting national feelings? And this guy's being facetious.
Yeah, the problem with this is you never know what could get you into trouble because it changes so fast. Like, the Chinese government was encouraging everybody to harass Japanese people with its campaign of like, oh, it's bad. So people were calling Japan, like random phone numbers in Japan to like, basically swear at them and harass them because of the Fukushima thing.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with people in China. They were phoning like ramen restaurants and stuff and swearing at them and telling them like how bad they are and things. And the Chinese government was encouraging this through its actions. And then So all of a sudden they started to arrest people for doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you're hurting the communication between China and Japan or whatever. So, you know, like you could go and wear a T-shirt that says like, you know, screw the Japanese or whatever, because the Chinese government is encouraging it. But then the next minute they might decide that that's bad, it's inflammatory or something, and you could get arrested by the Chinese government.
That's a really good point.
You know?
Next quote. There's a couple of these that were really funny. I love the sarcasm. It's really, really key.
Yeah.
Next up, we have, this is, I believe, from WeChat. It says Weixin up there. So, to wear a kimono is to hurt the feelings of the Chinese nation. To eat Japanese food is to jeopardize its spirit. When did the feelings and spirit of the time-tested Chinese nation become so fragile? This is a Chinese person saying it.
Yeah, since Xi Jinping came into power, basically.
If we are so strong, like the government tells us all the time, then why are we so threatened by this kind of stuff?
Why is food like something that hurts
something
the
to wear?
feelings? Yeah, it's very true.
There's one more.
Okay, there's one more coming up. Cool. These are great quotes because, these are the Chinese people that are speaking out.
Yeah, because they think this law is ridiculous. Nobody likes this.
No.
So it will definitely bring a huge uncertainty and open wide the door of convenience to arbitrary and unauthorized punishment. This is from a doctorate, a PhD dude in China who runs a popular Weibo. And he's saying, listen, guys, this is a slippery slope because you open a law like this, it could be used for anything. And it already is.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, imagine somebody's wearing a short skirt or something, and they can say, like, that offends the feelings of the Chinese people.
It's opaque on purpose.
It is. It's so opaque. You could have, like, a torn jeans or, you know, like in the Soviet Union, jeans were illegal.
Yeah, for a while,
People selling jeans got executed.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Things like literally, people that sold jeans because they were Western got, like, executed. It could be anything. They could literally say, like, oh, you're wearing blue. That's like not okay,
bad.
You know?
I know that's like very dumb. Like we're coming up with dumb examples, but that's the point.
Yeah.
Is that the picking quarrels and causing trouble law in China? This law has been used since 1997 for the most insane things.
Yes.
Like you can hit anyone with it.
Yeah.
If you have an argument with someone on the street, or like somebody shortchanged you or something, and you're like trying to dispute it, and you know in the past you said something against the government, they're like, oh, you're picking quarrels and it's causing trouble. You're going to jail. Yeah. And they do that.
Yeah, they can just say whatever they want. You know? It's so opaque, but it's an awful thing. Zhengzhou is now subsidizing new births.
Remember we said there was going to be stages of this?
Yes.
We're getting towards the final stage of our prediction.
Yes. Well, here's how it goes. In Zhengzhou, they're rolling this thing out that the city will offer a one-time allowance of 2,000 yuan for families registering their firstborn in the city. 5,000 yuan for the second one. By the way, this is very small chunk.
Yeah, it's under $1,000.
It's like, 5,000 yen is like $770.
Yeah, 770. Yeah.
Okay, and like 2,000 yen is 110. And then the third child, you get 15,000 yuan, which is about $2,500.
I think this is going to be this is a very wealthy big city.
Yeah.
And they're giving a stipend of $110. Like this kind of gives you a window into how poor China actually is.
Yes.
They don't want you to know this.
No.
But $110 in a developed city? Come on.
I know, it's pathetic. But they're like basically, hey, you can get free money if you have a kid.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will go for it.
They will.
Yeah, because
China's
it's money.
Poor.
Yeah, because China's poor and they'll go for it. But this is the first stages. Incentivize. If that doesn't work, force.
Yes.
It's how it's going to go.
We're watching this unfold.
Yeah, we've called this from the beginning. Yeah. And this is the beginning of it, and it's just going to keep escalating.
We're rarely wrong about this kind of stuff because China makes it pretty easy to understand where it's ending up, like what it's teasing.
Yes.
They're teasing the forceful births.
Yeah. It's going to get... I mean, they forcefully aborted.
Why not do the opposite?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if they can force you to kill your child, no matter what, and there's no recourse, they can force you to have kids.
Yeah.
They can force you to do whatever. They're a tyrannical piece of shit government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of control.
So Box.
And this is me, Box.
Unboxing China, hosted by Box.
This is so...
Yeah, I'll get us out of there. Look how bad this... Look at this, you walk in the door like that. Look, what is this garbage?
Wow, Box, look at that flying car.
Wow, Box, look at that flying car. It's a flying man.
It's a man!
That looks so bad. Look what she's wearing.
What? Oh my gosh! It's the obsidian bracelet!
Fluffy after work moments are what we really long for.
These fluffy after work moments.
What is that?
She thought outside the box and ended up outside the box, you know what I mean?
When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind's